Okay, let's get into the next episode. Okay, so this is the end of episode 1. Episode 2 awaits. Yeah, please save your game now. Yep, there we go. Yep. Continue. So I just see a recap of episode 1 before you start episode 2. Sure, it's been a while. Let's give a quick recap. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stops and seedy depots that would have felt unsafe in the middle of the day. You know, if I... Wait. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, we're going... Yeah, we went on the bus ride. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. Okay, yep, we're in the, where's our wet nuts? I did not take the wet nuts this run, okay? Afraid! Hey, good, Dustin's in the recap. So, okay, so Tabitha hates me, but Stella does not. So Stella mentioned she's famous. Oh, Avery, I'm not famous. Look, if you're not gonna go around tooting your own horn, and I'm gonna do it for you. Stella sighs. I'm a YouTuber. She's a YouTuber! She's on the tubes. She owns cryptids. Yeah, cryptids. A single deer remains behind, yeah, so you remember that from last time. Pain, rot, decay, because I have animal speak. Apparently, if you have animal speak and mysticism or mystic or whatever it is, you can hear the creatures in the forest. Like the guys that like are doing this to the animals, you can hear them too. Yeah, I did the same thing, Dora. Oh, yep, and then there's Duke. Yep, good old Duke, who's obviously gonna live through the episode, right? Because we... What you say? As Gretchen time to really go louder, Gretchen violently strains against her harness. I dive for Gretchen. If I scoop her in my arms, where she managed to wiggle away. I actually played through to see what would happen if I picked up Gretchen. Duke lives, obviously. Gretchen does not. I still made the right choice. Yeah. Make sure to get in more trouble. Spent the night at Stella's. There's this weird guy. I thought it was Duke at first, but it's got 2 eyes, so it can't be Duke. Come home. Yeah, apparently that's a weirdo. Ditchlings were the things that, you know... Gotta say Gretchen for the Gretchers, Dora. I love how even in like, because Gretchen is an old dog. You can tell, because she has the gray fur around her face, but also her eyes have cataracts. You can see, that's what that is, when it's kind of cloudy a little bit, right? Or something, I don't know. She has old dog eyes. I know what those look like. It's a nice touch. It's an attention to detail. Oh, I'm sorry, Dora. Yep, you're safe and warm. We stayed the night. Tuesday morning. Oh wait, so here we go. We stayed the night. Tabitha, we called her. Okay, we did let her know. The way we let her know is that we called her Tabby. She's like, "Oh, you're with Stella. Goodbye." It's like so she. But apparently, you can get really chummy with Tabitha too. So this game has so many different choices and options. It's amazing. I think so, Kia. Wake up. You open your eyes. The sun has risen. The birds are singing. You are still alive, and for now, you are safe. Your gaze wanders across the unfamiliar room to the window in the woods beyond, and you wonder if the monsters are lurking just beyond the trees, ready to pounce as soon as you leave the comfort of your new friend's family home. You can't help but remember Duke, slumped against a tree, pieces of him scattered across the clearing. A knock at the front door. Your morbid thoughts are interrupted by a distinctly unhappy voice filtering through the house and past the closed door of your bedroom. Where the hell is Hawk? Oh, hey, Tabby. There's a fresh pot of coffee on the table if you want to come in. No, I'm just here to check in on my cousin. Let's make this quick. I have a lot on my plate today. You're barely decent. It might be mildly scandalous if people saw you like this. I love this game so much. Trying to sleep, saunter out half clothed. Should I saunter out half clothed or should I have some decency? Buck naked run. Let's go. Yeah. Tabitha's family. If I play my cards right, Stella's gonna see it anyway. Acha. You might not be fully decent, but you're not about to let that stop you from being a part of this conversation. Put some clothes on. Out of the world. Her face! Her fucking face! Oh, I got a thumbnail for the VOD now. Morning. How'd you sleep? Gretchen excitedly looks at you and wiggles her tail. Aww. I simply must say what it is. What a joy it is to see that you're finally up. I do hope you're well rested and that you don't mind our most unfortunate guest. What exactly did the two of you get up to last night? We went up to the woods to film a video. No, not that part. The cops called this morning and told me all about that. They did? What did they say? Did they find Duke? They didn't find a body, if that's what you're asking. But apparently he never went home last night. And they had quite a few questions about you, Hawk. Ugh, don't worry. I told them you were an upstanding citizen. You should remember that kindness next time you think about blowing me off to spend the night with a stranger. Hey, don't be so hard on Hawk. I asked him to crash here. And look, I don't care what the cops think, Tabby. There's something horrible out in those woods, and I don't think anyone in this room wanted Hawk walking up that mountain alone last night. Stella, would you mind giving me a moment alone with my cousin? And while you're at it, please stop calling me Tabby. We're not in high school anymore. Yeah. Alright. You're not gonna let her treat my dearest Stella like that, are you, Hawk? Gretchen! Isn't it Stella's house? Why are you bossing her around? Quietly, let's stop. No, I'm sticking. Okay, I am playing this 100% to befriend Stella. I don't know Tabitha. Stella is the only one that showed me any actually, like, you know, not forced kindness. You know what I mean? Or like, I came to visit because, you know, her mom died. I'm here for the funeral. Yeah, sure. Thanks for holding me up. But you're a bitch. Okay, there, I said it. You're kind of a bitch. Whereas Stella's been nothing but kind, and we went through a trauma together. Like, I can understand wanting to have a private moment, but like, isn't this Stella's house? Why are you bossing her around? Exactly, Dora. Because they brought that up to it before. Like, because rumors spread like wildfire in this little town. Yeah, I like this option. Isn't this Stella's house? Why are you bossing her around? Haha, she's smiling. Hey, come on, Tabby. No berating guests in the Richmond household. Whatever. I don't really care if you're here for this. You've been in town for less than a day and my stress is already through the roof. I mean, I get it. Stella got you all worked up and you're too scared to walk home. Sure, whatever. That checks out. But I don't care if those woods are chock full of ghouls and ghosties. You have me worried sick. From now on, you're back at the estate by bedtime. No more impromptu sleepovers. Ooh, I'm street smart. I can lie. I watched a man die last night. I have to pick this one. I'll be home tonight, I promise. Yeah, she is. I will give her that much. She is trying, even though she's being incredibly cold about it. I'll be home tonight, I promise. Good. What the hell? I got an achievement for making her smile. Oh no! It's so awkward. Good. I'm glad we can have this talk. Hopefully you treat my time with the respect it deserves from here on out. Speaking of, I've got places to be. I'd better see you back at the estate tonight. Oh, wait, Tabby, let me know if you're free sometime, okay? Tabitha sighs. You're relentless. We'll see, but don't get your hopes up. Yeah, that, like, if I didn't have street smarts, that would have been my next choice. Like, she just dropped me off at her home and then left immediately. Like, I understand she has to work and stuff, but, like, come on. I have a life, too, you know? I'm an adult. Hey, you good? Sorry about Tabby. She totally blindsided me. Oh my god, that was so embarrassing. You shouldn't let Tabitha treat like that. There's nothing you could do to stop her. I think she means well. I like that one. I'm good, but how are you? That was a little tense. Yeah, here, yes, I like this one. I'm good, but how are you? That was a little tense. I think we're in the same boat. I probably should have known Tabby would have been stressed about you spending the night here, but I haven't seen her in a while. I didn't think she'd actually come all the way down here. Miss sucks, but this is probably the longest interaction I've had with her since high school. Anyways, sorry for the rude awakening. I'd been up for a little while, but I was hoping to let you get a little extra sleep. But you're up now, and we got a full day ahead of us if we're gonna get to the bottom of this. A full day ahead of us? Well, that sounds like it's walking time to me. How are you so chipper? You shouldn't be okay right now. I guess I'm just pretty good at compartmentalizing things. What happened out in the woods last night was horrific, but right now we have something important to focus on. I'll have time to process what happened to Duke when we get to the bottom of things. You shouldn't just bury your feelings like that. What happened to Duke last night would mess with anyone. I get that, but I'm fine, really. At least for now. I could process this in my own time. Alright, boss, what's the gameplay? I want to ask the other miners about Wayne. Do we have to look at his stuff? We just skip down and write things out. Alright, boss, what's the game plan? First things first, I was planning on swinging by the library. Kanika's got a head start on us. It looks like she's already there. Oh, that reminds me. Let me set up a group chat. What's your number? Oh, you sly girl, you. You and Stella exchanged numbers. Group chat! Yeah. Hopefully we can find out more about ditchlings for some of the older local books here. I've also got a couple of threads cooking on my cryptid forums, but who knows if that'll pan out. Anyways, daylight's burning, so let's roll out as soon as you finish getting dressed. Can I eat first? And don't worry about it. I packed all sorts of snacks for the day, and Oscar totally won't mind if we eat at the library. Bedrico. Of course they will be, it's Stella! Get dressed and head into town. I'm not doing anything rude in this playthrough, not to anybody that I can avoid, you know? Like, I want to be... I must protect her at all costs! I'm talking about Gretchen. I have 6 pizza rolls left. They're not that good. I might just not eat the rest of them. The walk to town was short. Stella's house is barely a stone's throw from what remains of Scarlet Hollow's once bustling main street. Here, hold a second here. There we go. You shudder as you stare down the thoroughfare, both from the chill in the morning air and the all-too-present memories of everything you witnessed last night. Oh. You see that building labeled Town Hall? That's actually the library. Well, it's also the Town Hall, but it's just a small office upstairs nowadays. Upstairs office. Look at her, she's petting her. I guess this town is not what it used to be. That and our mayor's really into going on walks. I think there's actually going to be a meet and greet later this week. Could just be the pick-me-up we need to get what with everything that's been going on. Stella may be fond of him, but I certainly did not vote for that beast! Gretchen doesn't seem to care for him. Alright, I know you've joked about it a couple of times, but now I'm actually starting to believe you can understand her. Gretchen absolutely can't stand Mayor Jimmy. Oh, hey! Morning, Stella. Same to you, Hawk. Speak of the devil, we were just talking about you. I can't nail down a voice for her, so... Coming from Stella's, huh? Did y'all have a slumber party? Sorry, y'all, but I'm actually in a bit of rush this morning. I can't really stop to chat. I really can't stop to chat. It'll take me a bit to set up, so if you want to catch up with folks or grab something at the diner, you can meet me at the library when you're done. Explore, sure, I'll see you in a bit. Gesture, you'll catch up with Avery. Yeah, we'll catch up with Avery and Sybil, why not? Avery and Sybil give Stella a thumbs up. Cool, see you soon. Whoa, she always has time to chat. Is she feeling okay? Oh, Stella and Hawk just got up to a bit of trouble last night, that's all. There, I'll use that voice. Not everyone can be a Southern Belle like Stella. You can't just drop something like that and leave me hanging. What happened, Hawk? Oh, Streets Art lied. Duke had a hunting accident. We got some really good footage of it all. Tell Avery the whole truth. Gretchen talks like a Southern Belle, but Stella is the Southern Belle. I do declare, I love the voice I've come up with for Gretchen. It's absolutely perfect for her.
Stop it. Get some help.
Wow. Wow, Dora. You can go on and on about your bearded hot wizard men, but I say a few nice things about Stella and I get to stop it. I'm gonna lie. I don't want people panicking, right? Duke had a hunting accident.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Hey, Otaku. And hey, Zepsy, how you doing? We bumped into Duke a couple of times while we were out there, and he had a hunting accident. Oh, sorry. Well, what? Is he okay? No. I'm afraid Duke is no longer with us, Avery. Holy crap. I can't believe this is the first I've heard of it. Has anyone told Bo? Yes. He's taking it as well as you can imagine. I'll be going to check up on him today, the poor lad. I can't believe you had to see that, Hawk. Tell you what, I'm on break for the next half hour. How about you swing by the diner? Winnie can fix you one of Sybil's new blend and try and calm your nerves. It's chaga and lemon balm. It's always helped me on the bad days. Not trying lemon balm, so hit me on bad days. And if you need to talk about what happened, I'm all ears. Anyway, it's up to you. See you around, Hawk. See you, Sybil. Take care now, Avery. It wasn't not, yeah. Ooh, all right. The key. Oh, I got an achievement for being. Ooh. I see you're a private person. I can respect that. You never know how someone might respond to hearing the truth of what you encountered last night. I better get back to it myself. Okay, at least she understands. I'm glad I was able to catch you this morning, if only to see how you were holding up. But perhaps, Marion. Please don't hesitate to stop by if I can be of any help. Ooh, what aren't you telling us? Thanks, Sybil. Wait, do you know anything about ditchlings? They seem to know or care that a man died. They seem to know or care that the woods are full of monsters. What's wrong with the people here? I like the street. What aren't you telling us? You're awfully relaxed giving everything you told us last night. Don't mistake my calm demeanor for complacency. We all have our parts to play in this. I've shared what I know about the ditchlings, and I trust that you and Stella have what it takes to get to the bottom of things. I'm so sorry to cut our conversation short, but I've got things that need tending to. Stay safe, Hawk, and God bless. God bless D's nut. Stella said you had some time to kill before she finished setting up. Swing by the diner, general store, head straight to the library. Let's swing by the diner. Get towards the diner. The diner is a little quiet today, but the air is still heavy with the tantalizing smell of breakfast. A harpy voice is not my default voice! Warn the patrons of the danger, oh no. Because I lied to Avery, said it was just a hunting accident, so I'll talk to Avery, because I don't want to spread panic. You know what I mean? Just talk to Avery. You slide into the booth across from Avery. Hey there, stranger. Before you can exchange words, Winnie slides up a fresh mug of tea in her hand. I heard you might need this. The answer to 29 down is oink, by the way. What? But the clue is pen sound. How is that a sound a pen makes? Panic can be fun. Wait. Pen like a pig pen? Are you kidding me? How was I supposed to guess that? I don't know why I even bother with these things. They're just gonna frustrate you. It's just something to do to fill the time. But maybe I should switch to Sudoku. Winnie leaves Avery contemplating daily newspaper puzzles, returning to her seat behind the counter. So, what the hell really happened last night? You can tell me. I won't judge. I'm gonna try the tea first. What southern... Look, the Gretchen is the way that I talk for animals and small creatures that are of the South. I do declare, I can talk with a good Southern Belle accent, I say. With at least one that's not as grating upon the ears. And such buttery biscuits. Wow, Dora. Wow. Blanche Dubois. I love Blanche. I sleep with men. Try your tea. You hesitantly take a sip of your tea. It tastes like you're drinking mold that someone tried to unsuccessfully spruce with lemon balm. Okay, so what the hell is in this tea? Politely put the tea down and never pick it back up. Or it tastes healthy, take another sip. Do it. You know, I need some more health in my life. I mean, I ate moldy strawberries once, so... Dora, you take another sip. The flavor is strong and slightly unpleasant, but something that tastes this bad must be good for you. Wow. Not a lot of folks take to chaga so quickly. It's a fungus that grows on birch trees around here. Supposedly super healthy and it makes for a challenging drink. Color me impressed. Explore. What if you don't believe me about last night? I could tell you about last night, but what if you don't believe me? I'm not here to judge. I'm here to listen. Dubois. It was Devereaux. I mean, yeah, I know who you meant, though. As long as they're French surnames, it's whatever. Alright, fuck it. We're telling Avery the whole story. You spill the beans. Glad to have someone to talk to about the horrors you've witnessed. Wow. That's some heavy stuff. No wonder Stella seemed distant. Monsters in the woods. I may not have lived here long, but I've never heard of anything like that happening around these parts. Yep, the slutty one and Golden Girls! Zemsi. I can't say I like the thought of it. Now that I think about it, when the cops came in for their morning coffee, they mentioned something about going out to the woods to look for someone. It must have been Duke. They seemed so disconnected from it. I figured it couldn't be very serious, but wow. They seem weird. Okay, what if the cops are in on it? I don't think they are. They seem weirdly suspicious of me. I'm sure they seem much worse. Small town cops don't know how to do their job. Sounds... Yeah. I don't get it. They saw Stella's footage. They saw what happened out there, but it feels like so far all they've done is hound me. Dora! Hey, I don't know if it'd help your anxiety, but even if they think you did something, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't bother going after you. Those cops come in here every day, and I feel like I know them pretty well by now. And let me tell you, they have no follow-through. I can't tell you the number of complaints they've just, like, dropped after a day or two. And I'll vouch for you if they try anything. I'm pegged you as a transplant. You're moving here. I like this. I didn't peg you as a transplant. Where are you from? I moved here from Charlotte. Gosh, 3 years ago now? Maybe a little more. I've lost track. And Winnie offered me a place to stay and a job. And who was I to pass up on that sort of generosity? To be honest, it still feels like I just moved in. Practically everyone, apart from the Cole folks, grew up in this town, so it's like I'm the perpetual new kid. Don't get me wrong. Folks here are plenty polite and friendly, but there's a shared history I'll never be a part of. Do you regret living? Why'd you leave Charlotte? I get it. I felt out of place the whole time I've been here. I haven't felt like an outsider at all. Yeah, why'd you leave Charlotte? If you don't mind me asking. No, it's cool. I was having some issues with my folks about my education, which it wasn't great. Especially since I was still stuck under their roof. When my aunt heard about it, she offered me a job and a place to stay, and the rest is history. Do you regret moving out here? Oh, that's when that's when the aunt looks up. Oh no, what have I done? I don't think I have the choice to have second thoughts. I'm not going anywhere without Aunt Winnie, and there's no way she's leaving this place. Oh yeah, I get it. I felt out of place the whole time I've been here. Folks on the whole have been pretty friendly, but life here is so different than what I'm used to. It's hard to explain, but I just don't feel like I belong. It's okay, Phoenix. Do you want me to start just DMing you directly, like, hey, I'm streaming. Where are you? Exactly. There are worse ways to be, but I'm not exactly sure I'll ever entirely feel like I belong here. You should get out of here before things get any worse. I'll just say, let me know if you happen across any leads. Phoenix. We're on the case, but I hardly know where to start. Let me know if you hear anything. Definitely. Oh man, looks like my shift is starting. Hopefully the Chagas had a chance to start working its magic. Dinner's where everyone comes to gossip, so I hear a lot about what goes on around here. I'll let you know if anyone mentions these monsters or anything else strange or unusual. Avery slips out of the booth, giving a friendly halfway before disappearing into the back. You leave the diner, ready to continue your day. Swing by the general store. This is your first time seeing the general store in the light of day. The young man sits at the table by the register, too preoccupied with his phone to care that you stepped in. You should leave town, there are monsters in the woods! Hi, I'm Hawk. I'll be fine. I have a third of a can of Mountain Dew Mystic Punch that I bought the other day at the import store. Hi, I'm Hawk. I just got to your town yesterday. Yeah, I know. Mom told me. If I want to buy chips or something, do I talk to you, or... Is there something here? Do I talk to you, or... He sighs. I guess, yeah. Kaneki decided to skip work today, so of course whatever plans I had didn't matter. Just take the chips, I don't care. I'm paying for my chips. I insist. I'm not ringing you up. Take them or leave them. Won't Kanika get mad? But wouldn't that make Kanika mad? Well, she shouldn't have left me in charge while she's off doing whatever. If Kanika cares about running the place right, she can hire someone else and let me live my life. She inherited the store, and I don't want to keep getting suckered into working here just because I'm her brother. We make most of our money on bulk orders anyway. A bag of chips doesn't make a difference. Hell yeah, thanks for looking out! Oh no! Yeah, I don't want to be a jerk though. Street smart, I mean, it's like, it's such a button, alright? APP, whatever color it is. I don't know what color it is. I've never actually seen it. It's, shit, I have no idea. I don't have anything to, like, I don't have a glass or anything to pour it into either. It smells punchy. Yeah, see, that's the whole reason I took it. And sometimes, like, the lying thing is nice, but yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good, thanks. Have it your way. What you doing on your phone? You can't get into it. Ooh, games. You probably haven't heard of them. Okay. What's your name? Miles. All right. Well, see you, Miles. Miles doesn't respond as you turn and leave the general store. Ha! Oh! Visit the general store without stealing anything. Holy, there's an achievement for that? What? All right, well, time to go to the library. This game is, I love this game. I don't know, like maybe 16, 17, maybe a little older. You resisted the temptation of chips. Yes, I was like, yeah, free chips, Phoenix. You enter the former town hall. What once must have been a stately foyer has been converted into rows of shelves. Meeting rooms and offices long ago gave way to assorted reference collections and reading areas. Where is my... Where's my remote for my fucking... Oh, here it is for the fan. It's getting a little warm in here. Oh, hey, you made it. I will never shush this woman. Okay, settle in with Stella and Kanika. You head over to Stella and Kanika's table and settle in. Gretchen! See, if I would have let her die, we wouldn't have moments like this. Look at that precious little potato! Glad you found the place. Hey, Hawk, you look tired. My goodness, whatever happened to common decency? You can't go around telling someone they look unwell. You look marvelous, Hawk. Okay, I'm not gonna snitch on Miles. I'm not gonna be that much of a dick, but I mean, come on, dude. It was hard to fall asleep last night. I don't think so. I'll sleep when I'm dead. I'm pretty amped up, actually. I've never done a Scooby-Doo before. You can't just tell someone they look tired. Yeah, I'm doing. I'm still amped up and on adrenaline, actually. I've never done a Scooby-Doo before. Same here, Dora. See that? Some creepy old guy with a real estate scheme and a bad costume is at least a little more believable than monsters and curses. Wouldn't that be a relief? And if Hawk's antics are anything to go by, you've already got a talking dog. I do so wish you could understand me, Stella. Anyways, I guess we should get started. It's Rutro Raggy Otaku. Hey there, strangers. And literal stranger. Hi, I'm Hawk, Tabitha's cousin. I'm in town for the funeral. Oh, I should have known you were a Scarlet. You look so much like Vivian. Not that I knew her very well. I was still a little kid when she left. But that Scarlet resemblance, it's, strong. Oh, I'm Oscar Gutierrez, chief librarian, and only librarian. If I could do a Guillermo impersonation, I would make him sound like Guillermo from What We Do in the Shadows. So, like that. Oscar's amazing. He practically built this library from scratch. Yeah, I'm a little jealous of what the kids around here get to grow up with. They don't know how good they have it. Back when I was in elementary school, all the library had was a couple of shelves of boring books donated by old people. Y'all are too kind. But speaking of kids, have either of you seen Rosalina around town? I'm Shaggy. I don't want to be a helicopter dad, but she hasn't been answering my texts, and I wanted to make sure she isn't getting into trouble out there. I just need a Fred. Avery. You know the crowd she hangs around with. They're good kids at heart. I'm sure they're just up at the old Maxwell place doing teen stuff. I went up there plenty of times in my day, but I'll be sure to keep my eyes peeled. Fred's amazing! He's the trap guy! What's the old Maxwell kiss for? You think she can take care of herself? I mean, street smart. I want to pick this one because, but at the same time, I want to know what the Maxwell place is. Oh, no, it's What's New Scooby-Doo, which is one of the best versions of the, Mystery Gang. Yeah, I'll do that, okay. What's the old Maxwell place? It's this great abandoned spot. We used to hang out there when we were teens. I can't believe I used to be so reckless. The floors there were like Swiss cheese. I should really have a talk with Rosalina when she gets home. Ah, there we go. Here's a street smart. Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to do as little safe scumming in this as possible. So... Alright, kids are smarter than you think. She can take care of herself. You might not want to let her run off anymore, though. It's not as safe as it usually is around here. Is that so? Kanika's right. There's some weird stuff going on out in the woods. That's actually why we came in today. Have you heard of creatures called ditchlings? They're a type of cryptid that shows up around places on the brink of disaster. They kind of look like the Pillsbury Doughboy if the Pillsbury Doughboy was a creepypasta. Kanika's mom told us about them last night after seeing some footage we got in the woods. Ditchlings? It doesn't ring a bell. Dang, worth a shot. Okay, if you were, say, trying to predict a horrible disaster that might befall our town, where would you start looking? Well, they say history repeats itself, so I'd probably try and figure out what sort of disasters this region typically falls prey to. Or, should I be worried about something? I don't know yet. I'll be right back. I'm gonna nab some more books. Gonna go nap. Behave while I'm gone, Gretchen. Oh, you don't have to worry about her, Stella. You're such a good dog, aren't you, Gretchen? Here, have a biscuit, old gal. Well, ain't you the sweetest thing on two legs? Look at her! Gretchen inhales the soft biscuit, drool leaking from her toothless maw as she swallows it whole. I'm pretty sure Stella's barking up the wrong tree. Oscar, I don't think you have to worry about any horrible calamity befalling the town. But she's right about the weird stuff. There's definitely something unusual going on out in those woods. I mean, is that something that we can't get on? Whatever's out in the woods has been brutalizing the local wildlife. I mean, which okay, I don't believe in the supernatural stuff in the woods. That's not me. A man's already dead. It's nothing that we can't get to the bottom of. Whatever's out there in the woods has been brutalizing the local wildlife, and get out while you still can. Wildlife? You think that's the right pick? Whatever's out there in the woods has been brutalizing the local wildlife. I don't think it's safe. I'm gonna try calling Rosalina again. I'm sure she's fine, really. Rosalina's a smart kid. She knows better than to go around getting into trouble, and we'll make sure to keep our eyes peeled. Thanks, Kanika. And Hawk, if you see a 13-year-old girl with a black braid and glasses, would you let her know her dad is worried about her? Oscar anxiously wanders off, phone in hand. Look at Gretchen! Oh my god! Got him. Just grabbed a whole mess of local history books. Stella sets a massive pile of books on the table and pulls up a chair. Alright. This is going to be so much faster with the two of you here to help out. Got our snacks? Got a source of documents? Let's get this research party started. Reading awaits. Flip through Veins of Scarlet, a history of the Scarlet Hollow coal mines. Ooh, that might be. Silas Scarlet, soldier, woodsman, leader. Flip through Appalachian folk monsters. Here we go. Reading is for suckers. Like Kanika and Stella do the work for you. No! We're doing folk monsters first. A few entries catch your eye. Wumpus Cat, a large cat-like creature with a loud howling voice, often said to sound like a woman crying out in pain. Tommyknockers, enigmatic cave-dwelling creatures primarily known for causing mischief. Talipo, a small creature with a long tail and wide yellow eyes. What's Tommyknockers? I just know that from just the Stephen King thing. Tommyknockers originated in Cornish mythology, spreading to the United States when Cornish immigrants began working in the Appalachian mines. Their name for the knocking that could be heard from seemingly within the walls before a cave-in. Hey Zen, how you doing? According to some, the knocking serves as a benevolent warning. Others believe that the creatures take stolen hammers to the supports of the mines and collapse them on whoever is unfortunate enough to still be inside. They are traditionally thought to be impish, leprechaun-like beings, but some claim they are the spirits of dead miners, forever cursed to haunt their final resting place. Well, that sucks. Wumpus Cat. Often linked to Cherokee legends, some cite the Wumpus Cat as originating with the story of a woman who sought vengeance against a monstrous cat demon for driving her husband mad. She hunted it down and, by wearing a bobcat mask, tricked it into using its own vile magic on itself, freeing the people of her region from its evil. Others say the creature comes from the story of a woman who wore the pelt of a wild cat to witness forbidden hunting rites. The hunters of her village gathered to perform the rites, and she watched in secret from underneath the cat's pelt, but was soon discovered. For her indiscretion, she was fused with the pelt, and transformed into a creature that was neither human nor cat, forced to wander the wilderness alone, feared by all. Her calls are those of great sadness, and serve as a warning to anyone who dare goes against tradition. And Talipo. There was a hunter who lived in a tiny cabin in the middle of the woods, all alone with his hunting dog. One night, after a particularly bad week of hunting, both their stomachs empty, the hunter spied something out of the corner of his eye. Some small creature had gotten into the cabin through a hole, and before he could even figure out what it was, he'd drawn his gun and fired at the thing, his hunger guiding his actions. But it was quick and ran back through its hidey hole and out of sight, leaving only its long black tail shot off by the hunter's rifle. "Guess this'll have to do," he said to the dog, and threw the tail into a pot to cook a soup. He and his dog ate well that night, the tail filling them both up. The hunter crawled into a bed, satisfied, and his dog curled up at his feet. He woke up to the sound of long nails scrabbling across wood. His dog was nowhere in sight, only a rumpled spot on the covers where he'd been, and in the gloom he saw two big, yellow eyes staring right at him. "I want my taily-poo," a high, hoarse voice croaked from the darkness. "Oh, I want my taily-poo!" "Go away!" he screamed at the thing. But it stepped closer to him, still shrouded in darkness, the sound of long claws dragging across hardwood accompanying its movements. "I want my taily-poo!" the creature growled again. "I'll get my dog after you!" the hunter squeaked, his voice catching in his throat with fear, but there was no dog to be seen. "I want my taily-poo!" "Po, taily-po!" Before the hunter could so much as scream, the creature leapt from the darkness, long claws stretched out toward the hunter. No one's sure what the creature did to him that night, but the next morning all that remained of the hunter, his dog, and his cabin was a chimney standing alone in the woods. You're done here. Okay, so now let's turn to Veins of Scarlet. Forced into retirement at age 50 due to a war injury from his time in the Indian Wars, exasperated by a short stint serving as captain of the Confederacy. Oh no. Silas Scarlet also lost his eldest two sons to that bloodiest of wars, leaving his third eldest son, Andrew Jackson Scarlet, to take charge of the mine. Phoenix. Under his leadership, the mine prospered, undoubtedly in part due to the growth of the railroad industry. Managed to evade the coal union for decades, making them one of the most profitable mines in the country. Andrew Scarlet built the surrounding town into what it is today, with expensive stone buildings, a bustling main street, and overseeing it all, the elegant Scarlet estate that was, until 1895, the largest and finest feat of architecture in the region. Culminating in the tragic collapse of 1918. It was found that Charles Shaw, the co-manager of the mine, had loosened security measures to increase production during World War I, resulting in a fatal collapse and the deaths of 160 men and boys, some as young as 10. The casualties included Andrew Jackson Scarlet's son, Theodore, his brother, Enoch V. Scarlet, Enoch V. Scarlet, who had taken over for their aging father during the bustle of the war, managed to pull the mine up. Oh, his brother, Enoch V. Scarlet, who had taken over, thereby saving the town. I can't read. This is how your family made its fortune. Alright, Silas Scarlet, soldier, woodsman, leader. Silas Everett Scarlet was born to Colonel Everett J. Scarlet in 1818, one of 12 siblings. He grew up in eastern North Carolina during a tumultuous time in the state's history, and not much is known about his life before he joined the Army in 1836. He quickly rose through the ranks, in part due to his father's connections, but also due to a particular ruthlessness, for which he received the nickname Bloody Silas Scarlet. The federal government granted the now Captain Silas a tract of bounty land in exchange for his service in the Indian War. When he settled into the hills of North Carolina in 1841, the land would become Scarlet Hollow. But it started as a simple log cabin, built by Silas's own two hands, occupied by his family of 10. Silas, his wife Mary Joseph Scarlet, and their 8 children. Logging business brought many workers and fellow landowners to the hills, but it wasn't until Silas discovered rich seams of coal running underneath the entire region that Scarlet Hollow was really put on the map. He saved what he could and bought the surrounding hillside at a great discount, cleverly hiding what he knew about the land's true value. Thus he had all the resources to found Scarlet Hollow's now famous coal mine. You're finished with this one. I think I'm all done. Let's check in. A lot of words for an old man. Wow, Zan. Alright, if we're going with what Kanika's mom told us last night, I think we can rule out any natural disasters as to what brought the ditchlings here. But not nuclear incidents. Looks like our state has a history with those. What about y'all? Find anything? Before you can respond, a handsome black cat leaps onto the table. Stella quickly slams her book shut. Aw, hey Pixel. You might want to close your book. He loves to rip up any paper he can find. Pixel, my dear friend, it's been too long. How have you been? Hungry. Did Stella bring the good stuff? Don't you worry, little guy. I didn't forget your treats. Oh, yeah. Snack time. Sorry if Pixel's bothering y'all. Hopefully he hasn't gobbled up any of our books. He can't stand the thought of that people might pay attention to anything that isn't him. Okay, so why do you let a paper shredder freely wander a library? Alright, hey Pixel, what do you think about the monsters we saw in the woods? I'm an indoor cat. I don't know nothing about no woods. I just hang out in the library, especially now that our house got haunted. Pixel says your house... I'm not... You know what? Fuck it. I'm the animal talking guy. Pixel says your house is haunted. What's up with that? The look on their faces! Oh no! Oh no! I may have made a boo-boo. I haven't saved recently. Oh no! How did you know? A hog is either psychic or he can talk to animals. It's a long story. No comment. We, been living in the library for a little bit. It's been great. Way more snacks. Way more scritches. So sometimes there's too much scritches. Hold up, what kind of haunting are we talking about here? Unexplained noises? Objects appearing in strange and unfamiliar places? Oh, Oscar, don't get her hopes up like that. Nothing like that, sorry. The floor of my bedroom just keeps seeping blood. I've seen a strange figure in the hallway a couple of times. Wait, you've seen a full-body apparition? Can I see it? Stella, it's probably just a dirty pipe or something. But what if it's a ghost? Ghost. It's totally a ghost. Let's go bust it. It's worth it. I don't get it. Probably in very normal and boring ass, but yeah. It's totally a ghost. Let's go bust it. Y'all are more than welcome to check it out. Maybe tomorrow night? Yes, we'll be there. Ghostbusters. Yeah, that sounds like a fun way to spend an evening. Can't wait to get spooked by some creaky pipes. Why do you let a paper shredder freely wander a library? Why don't you mind your own business? Have you seen this little guy's face? How could I say no to that? Decide to leave Pixel be. The cat curls up on the table, fast asleep. Alright, I better get back to shelving. Let me know if you need anything, if y'all need anything. Okay, what's that you're saying about nuclear incidents? You were talking about, that Goldsboro thing, right? Yeah. Apparently in the 60s, a B-52 carrying a live warhead broke up midair and dropped a couple of bombs. Fascinating bit of history there. The first of the two bombs landed upright after its parachute got caught in a tree. Thankfully, it didn't go off. At the time, the government claimed that the bomb was unarmed, but it later came out that the only thing preventing a detonation was a single electrical switch which failed to trigger on the descent. And 60 years later, the second bomb still hasn't been recovered. Right. Its conventional explosive disintegrated in midair. Most of the nuclear material was made unrecoverable by flooding. If I remember correctly, they just buried it and sealed it up. I'm sorry, did you say buried it? Do y'all need help dig something? Do y'all need something dug up? Because if so, I'm your gal! Oh, somewhere else. Why would there be so many ditchlings here? Yeah, if the bomb is somewhere else, why would there be so many ditchlings here? Yeah, Phoenix! I know you were telling me about that. Yeah, Goldsboro is almost 400 miles from here. Not that we should be looking too hard at the disaster angle. Whatever those creatures are, they're biological. Look, you never know with radiation. We actually know quite a bit. It just melts you, it doesn't make monsters. And a 60-year-old bomb isn't going to explode on its own hundreds of miles away and kill us here. You never know. There could always be a whole underground society of bomb-worshipping mutants just waiting to blow it up. I'd miss this. Do you think there's a cult here? Oh my gosh, okay, any luck with Rosalina? Not yet. I knew a teen would be a handful, but I didn't think it'd happen overnight. Oh my god, Phoenix is just basically like, I'm gonna fuck this whole town! I'll probably head out once you all are done to check in on her on her usual haunts. Do you think there's a cult here? A cult here? Maybe it's just some nudist doing a ritual. Okay, the cops are awfully suspicious. Last night, really weird combination of being dismissive and trying to pin things on me. I don't know, it just feels like a cover-up. Yeah, that was pretty bad, but I'm not sure they really have it in them to be part of a cult. Definitely. I don't think they're capable of putting in the effort. Alright. No, I don't think so, at least. Talk about veins of Scarlet. So about the coal mines here. Kanika visibly shudders. This Phoenix, nice. I get cold sweats just thinking about being in a place like that. I feel for the guys who work up there. I could never. Speak for yourself. I love a good crevasse. I want to make a comment so bad. That'd be so weird. Save the town by flirting. 10 out of 10 game. Hated one. I'm not saying a word. What happened after the mine collapse? That's hilarious, Phoenix. The book just kind of glosses over that. There was a union for a little bit, but it didn't last. There's not a whole lot written about the past century here. Yeah, the Scarlet Hollow mine isn't exactly the most ethically run business. No offense or anything. I'm sure Tabby runs the mines better than Charles Shaw did. Still hasn't let the union in, though. There's a reason she and I don't talk. You guys really seem to have a bone to pick with Charles Shaw. That's what happens when someone directly causes a monumental disaster, especially in a small town like this. People tend to spit when they hear your name. Yeah, I know, but you can't, like, there's certain things you can't do when you're doing that, though. You get run out of town on a rail, you know. And that's not a figure of speech. Back then, they actually tied you to a rail and ran you out of town. There's a big mural of it over on the far wall. You got it easy, if you ask me. Poison in town. Wayne seems sick. Yeah, okay. What if there's something toxic in the mine? Oh, hey! An anonymous gifter gave 2 gift subs. Hello, thank you very much. To Boo Boo and to Meow Sticks. Really appreciate that. Staring into my soul, Phoenix. Because she knows what you're thinking. She knows that you were flirting last time. Wayne seems sick. That creep who keeps coming around my mom's tea room? He snuck up on us last night and called out Hawk by name. Yeah, there's definitely something wrong with him. Maybe there's some sort of parasite down in the mines. Maybe it infected Wayne, and maybe Wayne infected the local wildlife. Yeah, that could work. Talk about Appalachian folk monsters, or Silas. It is very cute. God, yes, talk about the cleavage. So, Silas Scarlet. Seemed like a great dude. No, he was not. Rich guy in the South? I should have known it wouldn't be pretty. I figured old money from the South wouldn't be great, but he sure did some things to get where he was, huh? Indeed, Wolfie, it is. If you're not paying attention to dialogue. That book is a perfect example of why you should use multiple sources for your research instead of trusting the first thing you read on a subject. Yep, dude was a monster. The mines made a lot of money during the Civil War, too, and you can probably guess which side a North Carolinian business owner would be working for. Sorry you're related to him. Do you think the ditchlings are here for retribution? I mean, that seems tenuous. Assuming Kanika's mom is right, They're here as an omen, not because they're going to do something themselves. I think we know how I feel on the matter. Alright, Appalachian folk monsters time. Indeed, yeah, it's always good to catch up. So, Appalachian folk monsters. Wampus cats sound like they could be mountain lions. Voice like a woman crying out, somewhere between person size and cat size. Definitely, they're 100% mountain lions. Kaneki, you know there are no mountain lions up here. I thought you were supposed to be a skeptic. Oh, Stella, one of these days you'll trust us. But the myths are old, right? Mountain lions didn't go extinct in the Appalachians that long ago. Those legends just haven't died off yet. Almost every cryptid can be tracked down to either a hoax or someone getting confused about a perfectly normal animal. Sometimes both. Bigfoot, for instance, started as a prank. Then folks saw bears walking around on their hind legs and got freaked out, and now here we are. You leave those words when I get the first clear footage of a Bigfoot. If you manage that, I'll print out a piece of paper saying Bigfoot isn't real and literally eat it. I promise. I'm holding you to it. Why do you think Wayne is a Tommy knot? What the fuck kind of question is that, you motherfucker? Why would you think that? I'm an idiot, apparently. Wolfie. Do you think the ditchlings are Tommyknockers? What with the whole warning thing? Good thought, but Tommyknockers live in mines. That's like their whole thing. I gotta write it down, though. I know, they are. It's great. Tommyknockers are literally just the sounds of what happened when a bunch of rocks and wood are about to collapse. Are they? Or they're the sounds of mysterious creatures pounding on the rocks and support beams with hammers to cause a collapse. There's simply no way to know. My mom used to tell me that Tally-Poo story. I totally forgot about it. Totally forgot that one. It scared me so bad I didn't eat soup for years. I thought the monster might try and dig it out of my stomach if I did. Oh god, that'd be hilarious, Phoenix. I love that one. There's this old chimney in the woods that I used to think was the chimney from Tally-Poo. Then the one that was left after the thing did whatever it did. Now I know it's just because chimneys don't burn down, and wooden houses do. That doesn't mean it's not the chimney from Tally-Poo. Tally-Poo. It caused it to collapse. Yeah, like they're like gnome things. I've camped out there a couple of times and seen some pretty spooky stuff. Yeah, I watched that video. You saw raccoons. You're gonna get rabies one of these days, chasing after wildlife like that. What can I say? I like to live on the edge. Let's move on. We should head back to the woods. Okay, so should we check the mines, head back to the woods, or just look for Rosalina? What do you guys think? I'll let you guys decide. I don't know if this is gonna make a difference, but... Irish leprechaun. Mines? All right. The children yearn for the mines. We should check out the mines. Between Wayne, the old collapse, and the fact that the whole town's practically been built around them, it seems like the smartest place to start. Good idea. There's an awful lot of mines-related stuff in my notes. We could poke around, find out if anyone's seen anything weird. Just to clarify, you two are suggesting we go to question some of the miners, right? We are not poking around unprepared in actual mines, right? Right? Yeah, totally. 100%. I would never. We don't even have a good reason to go down there. Good. Let's keep it that way. You know how we feel about mines. True, Phoenix. I promise, Sneaks. We're just going to question some of the miners. If that questioning gives us a good reason to poke around and say a cool abandoned coal mine, then we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. You can cross that bridge when we come to it. I am not going underground. I'm just messing with you. We'll stick to the surface. Yeah, and hopefully we can find out what's wrong with Wayne while we're at it. Maybe Tabitha can help us out. Hopefully somebody will get a chance to know Tabitha a little better. I'm gonna give my cousin the benefit of the doubt. Maybe Tabitha can help us out. Ha! No. I don't think she'd be super jazzed to see any of us snooping around the mines. I can't imagine what she'd do if we actually bothered her while she's trying to run the place. She does get a little grumpy when she's at work. She gets grumpy at work. I got like a heartburn now because of the soda and the pizza rolls. I'm pretty sure snark is that girl's baseline level of existence. Chatting over dinner might be a better way to get to know her. If you're okay eating boxed mac and cheese. And we can sneak around the mines, no problem. I'll make sure to keep my eyes peeled for her. She won't even know we were there. Look at us going out on a caper together. I missed this. I missed it too. I mean, sure, it's not under the best circumstances, but I've been so wrapped up in running the store, I didn't know how much I missed being able to hang out with you. Though, there is something missing. Reese. I really miss that dude. I can't believe how long it's been since we've seen each other. Have you seen him lately? Nope. I tried to plan stuff, but he's been too sick. I didn't realize it was getting so bad. That poor guy. Reese's Pieces. You know, we could just pop over and surprise him. He soon decided to meet Hawk. Maybe we'll finally get him to leave his little cave. Hell yeah, let's do it. All right, let's roll out. See you, Oscar. We'll let you know if we run into Rosalina. Thanks, guys. I'll keep you all posted. Reese's home stands on the edge of the forest wall, an isolated buffer cushioning the rest of the town from an unending wilderness. Reese, it's Stella. I brought some buddies, too. Shh, not so loud. He's still sleeping. Can I help you with something? The woman in the doorway stares directly into your eyes. You can practically feel her simmering irritation washing over you. It's a fucking gilf. Hot Mom! Phoenix, oh no! Tell me you can flirt with her if you pick hot. Tell me. That's that's awful. That is absolutely awful. I love it. Hi, Dr. Kelly. We were wondering if it'd be okay if Reese could come hang out. Nothing strenuous, we promise. I'm not going to wake him up. If he's sleeping, he probably needs it. Whatever you two have planned is probably beyond what he can manage right now anyways. Oh no, poor Reese. It's just been so long since either of us have gotten a chance to hang out with him. I'm sure he and Hawk would get along super well too. Street smart, lie. We're just going for a light walk. I've heard such great things about your son. Hey, welcome back, Dora. Oh no, everyone's hot. Hit and one. Stella's right. We're just going for a light walk, and I've heard such great things about your son. I'm only in town for a few more days, and it'd be a shame if I didn't get the chance to meet him. Dr. Kelly looks you up and down and sighs. All right, you win. He's usually feeling his best around mid-afternoon. Why don't you come over tomorrow? We can have some supper, and y'all can hang out for a bit. I don't promise that he'll be perky, but I'm sure it'll brighten his spirits to see you two again. I'm sure he'll be happy to meet you too, Hawk. That would be great. I could bring a side dish. Maybe deviled eggs? Does he still eat those? No. Eggs are a little much for him. They don't settle well. You can leave the cooking to me. I know what he can handle. I'm getting a bad vibe from her. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's... Maybe just because Gypsy Rose, then I'm saying that word because it's actually a person's name, was released from prison recently. I get a bad vibe from everyone. And she was in jail because she murdered her mother, who was using her and said she had a number of different diseases and was using her to get free stuff when she didn't have any of the diseases. She was in on some of it. Like, she shaved her head and she pretended she had to use a wheelchair to get around, but she could walk. But but like the mom was literally lying about it and knew she was lying about it. She did it specifically to like defraud people, and she used her daughter as the reason why. So the daughter and her boyfriend hatched a scheme to, you know, murder the mom, and they did it, and they got caught. Dudes, they said that it was originally, they said it's Munchausen's syndrome by proxy, but they kind of changed it to something else, like falciitis, or I can't remember what the exact term was, but anyway, I'm getting that kind of feel from this, and maybe it's just because that person was released from jail recently, but what if she's the reason Reese is so sick? You know, I don't trust anyone in this town other than Stella. I don't know, it just seems weird. Like, what happened to Reese? He had like a fall and broke his leg, and that, Yeah, don't tell me, no spoilers. I want no spoilers. This is just me spitballing here. But just, maybe just because that's fresh in my mind, because I've heard about it today. Just... Stella, 100%. Tabitha, because she's concerned about me, yes, and she's family. Kanika is just a nice person, it seems like, but I don't know. A lot of people, I'm getting just vibes, you know, just bad vibes. And Gretchen, there is no question about trust with Gretchen. I am a Gretcher for life. Okay, I'll bring soda then. That's not... Okay, yes, fine. You can bring soda. Nothing with caffeine. Ginger ale, preferably. Oh, and leave the dog at home. She might cheer him up. You know how they have those therapy dogs in hospital? No, dogs. Why, I never! The absolute gall! Thanks so much, Dr. Kelly. We'll stop bothering you now. See you later. Dr. Kelly nods in acknowledgement and quickly shuts the door. The sound of several locks clicking into place can be heard from within. Yeah, I get a bad vibe. God, that woman makes me so nervous. I remember she used to be so nice and carefree when we were kids. She always had the best stickers when we used to get our shots. Maybe she's just stressed about Reese. Or maybe she's just nice to kids. Either way, I guess it's just the three of us. You gonna drive? Yeah, sorry. I don't like the thought of going up there without the van. Cool. I'll take my shortcut then. It shouldn't take long for me to get there. You're welcome to tag along, Hawk. Don't worry, I won't be offended if you rather ride with Kanika. I'm sure you're probably sick of the woods. Fuck no, I'm going Stella. Either way works for me. Oh god, do I push it? Do I? Ooh, I don't know if I should push it or not. Ooh. Gretchen just staring into my soul. I mean, I already know why. I could already tell her parents were killed in a car accident, so that's her thing about car. And either she was in the car with them, or it's just because they were killed by a car. So I'm not, maybe it'll give me an option later. I'm not pushing it. No, I think Hidden was right. I like Stella too much. I mean, I know Kanika and her, like, they're like really good friends. I don't know. It feels pushy, you know? Yeah. I'll walk with Stella. We'll meet you there. The woods are calm and serene compared to last night, though you can't help but get the feeling that danger lurks just beyond the trees. Hey, thanks for coming along with us. With Gretchen and me, I mean. I hope I haven't seemed too cold about everything that happened last night. The truth is that I'm barely keeping myself together. I just don't know how to let it out. Kiss me. Duke died out there last night, and I can't stop thinking that it might have been my fault. If only I'd died for that flashlight. If only I didn't drag you along into the woods. Just go wherever Gretchen goes. Stella, whatever happened last night, you did nothing wrong. I just wish you could understand that. She's such a good girl. Stella pauses, searching for what to say. It's like there's this guilt boiling under my skin, but the only way I can process what happened is by turning off the part of me that feels things. But when I'm around other people, it's like I think of Duke dying is just a thing that happened, like it's just a part of another video. Because if I actually admit to other people that I'm feeling something, then I have to admit to myself that what happened is my fault. They do, yeah. Oh, that's a dick thing to say. Oh, I don't know how to break this to you, but if you didn't hesitate last night, we might have all got it. Wow. Maybe it happened, but we can move forward together. Okay, yeah, wow. That's a dick. Okay, of course it's not your fault. What happened? Yeah, no, of course it's not your fault. Or, well, you know, what happened happened, but we can move forward together. Okay, I like this one because together. And we all know that's my main goal for this whole game is, I mean, yes. What happened happened, and we can question our decisions and blame ourselves for what happened until the cows come home. Or we can move forward together. Thanks, Hawk. You're right. I should be better at taking my own advice. I'm glad we could talk about this, though. I can't imagine what it'd be like to go through something like that last night alone. Yeah, right, Phoenix? I ship it. The conversation comes to a dramatic halt, with you, Stella, and Gretchen all whirling around to face the source of the sound. A bird! Let me at it! I can get it! Back off, dog! This is my stick! Whoa. Calm down, girl. It's just a bird. The same probably goes for the two of us. I guess we're all a little on edge. Let's hurry to the mine. It shouldn't be much further. Back off, dog! Kanika casually leans against her van as you and Stella emerge from the woods. Hey! Y'all have a good walk? Yeah, it was great. I mean, not that you were missing out on anything. You didn't run into any of those creatures, did you? Nope. That makes sense. They're probably nocturnal. I don't know if I should feel relieved or disappointed. But we're all here. What's the plan? I guess we just go talk to people. I guess so. I should probably be on lookout duty. I'm a bit of a persona non grata in the mines. Tabitha? Yeah. I might have tried sneaking in to talk to her a time or two too many. And Gretchen makes it extra hard to be sneaky. What can I say? I thrive in the limelight! We're probably less likely to get caught if only one of us is snooping around down there. Stella's on lookout duty and only one of us is going in. What's the third person doing? You know those cheesy rom-coms where someone wears an earpiece on their first date? Whoa, do you have some kind of surveillance rig in the back of your van that I didn't know about? What? No. I have a pair of earbuds with a really good mic. We could just do a group call. I take it as three. I call dibs. I do love a good sneak. And I'm gonna go find my cousin. Yeah. I love this one. Yeah, I call dibs. I do love a good sneak. You're gonna do great. Here's those earbuds I mentioned earlier. Earbuds. We can feed you questions if you get stuck, and Stella can give you a heads up if Tabitha's headed your way. Dang, I miss doing this sort of thing with you. You're so thorough. Oh, thanks. I do my best. I guess we should part ways and start the call, yeah? Well, yeah, see, it's not all bad, but some of it is just really, like, kind of just dickish. I'm like, no, what? Stella and Kanika break off, leaving you alone at the entrance to the mines. Your phone buzzes. Hey! Can you hear us? Try saying something. Something. I have to, yeah! Something. Stella and Kanika chuckle on the other end of the line. Alright, cool. Nothing to do now but enter the worksite. You pass through the unlocked fence and enter the property of the Scarlet Hollow Mine.